Hey guys, this is my 1997 Jeep Wrangler Sport, and I had the Death Wobble. My son actually drives it and had let me know that the vehicle was shaking like crazy, like I want to jump him off the road. And so from that point on I tried a bunch of different things. I researched it and ended up changing the front steering system to the Currie Link system. That helped out a little bit. Prior to that, we measured the rear axle and found that it was about 3/4 of an inch off from the back, offset. So we cleaned that up because it was actually pulling me to the other side of the road. Got that taken care of. Still had the wobble. So then I ended up, and this is a spring lift on this, I ended up putting a new steering stabilizer, a new traction bar, and tightened up, made sure all the ball joints and all the fittings on this were tight. They were. Still had the Death Wobble. So then I went ahead and changed the actually I had a little bit of play in my steering, so I ended up buying the new PSC. It's a high performance steering box, and added that. And at the same time, I changed my control arms, my front, upper, and lower control arms. What it ended up being when I took it off were the control arms, and I'll show you. I mean, everything plays a part, but for me, when I took the control arms, the bushings on the control arms were ovaled out and really bad. So that would be something I would definitely check if you're getting a wobble or your control arms. That weren't very expensive. The steering box was $800. And the front system, and between the whole thing I got a couple $1,000s in just cleaning up the front and tightening it all up. But I'll show you what I found on my control arms. You might want to check those first and then work your way backwards if you're having the Death Wobble problem. So I'll go ahead and show you those now. I'll show you what I found, and hopefully that'll work for you guys if you're going to try to diagnose or self-diagnose your Death Wobble for your vehicle, for your Jeep. So these are my upper control arms, and you can see by looking at the bottoms here on the bushings that how old they were, cracked and kind of ovaled out. And again, these are my uppers. My lowers, if you look here, you can see how these are kind of ovaled really bad, and that played a big part, obviously. And on this end here and that. So you can see they're all worn out and ovaled out, and then obviously between that and the little bit of play I had in my steering box really made it go crazy. So this is the new steering box. It's a the PSC high performance box. I got the spring lift. I got new rotors, new brakes, new Currie Link front system, and then I've got the it's a Rubicon Express traction bar because I had a Rubicon Express lift on the vehicle. And then I changed again the front, the uppers and lowers on the control arms, and now this thing rides nice and tight. So again, if you're going to try to self-diagnose on your wobble, do the control arms first and see how you guys do, and hopefully that works for you guys. Okay, and that's it. Short and sweet. Just wanted to tell you what I've experienced and what ended up working for me after taking this vehicle apart. I'm going to go with control arms first. So definitely check those bushings, work your way back. Steering box was the most expensive, and then obviously check that everything's tight and the adjustments, and then when you're all done, get a front alignment, and hopefully everything will be good. One thing about these steering boxes, again on a side note, is that I ended up getting one sent from me from the PSC box from the company that sells them, and it came and it was pulling me to the right real hard into the guardrail. Left was fine, right was bad. It turned out that the box was bad. They honored it, no problem. Went ahead and called them. They sent me out a new one and installed it, and it works great. It is really tight, but again, it's for four-wheeling and also for the road. but mostly for four-wheeling so that it doesn't have any play. Great box, recommend it. And again, this thing rides as tight as it probably was brand new. So again, take care. Try to work out what you can on your vehicle so you don't get the death wobble. My son thought he was going to die. I guess I'm going to have him around for a little bit longer. So watch for new videos and subscribe, and you guys take care.